Okay. Well, Hunter and I have been talking for probably the last hour, actually, about random stuff. But we are going to finish up. I left my Steam window open. We were talking about Steam games and VR. But we have a little bit more left to talk about. I want to talk about using strings as conditions. Um, and this is going to be tying into our assignment for this week because, as I said earlier, this week's assignment is going to be, and if you hear murmuring in the background, that's my police scanner. Don't worry about it.
No particular reason for that.
No particular reason for that. But I want to make sure that you I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to see how strings work with these conditions, so that way when you go to do your assignment this week, which is creating a simple password system, you have a general idea of what you need to be doing. So let's look at an example. We're going to create a string, and we're going to call it working string. And we're going to set it equal to hello world. Okay? And then we're going to create our while, and we're going to say while working, while not working string, working string dot equals hello, and then we're going to put our brackets. We're going to say system.out.println working string, and then we are going to say working string equals working string dot substring 0 to working string dot length -1. All right. So this probably seems like a lot. I want to show you what it does first, okay? So if I hit compile, and we run the program, and we look at this, we see it works our way down to hello, and there's actually a space right here if you look, okay? So what we're doing is we are truncating each time the loop goes through the last letter of the string. How does this work? Well, obviously, first off, we create our base string. We've got working string equals hello world. That's where we're starting from. Okay? We then say while working string does not equal, remember that not is our exclamation point here, while working string does not equal hello, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to print the string the way it is currently, and then what we're going to do is we're going to create a substring, a certain subset of working string. Now, substring is a method that is a part of string. It's available to any string that you create, and you provide it with two numbers. The first one is the index that you want to start at. Remember that Java starts counting from 0, so the first letter or character in your string is always going to be 0. And then the second number is the index of the character that you want to stop at. Okay? In this case, what we're doing is we're getting the length of the string, and we're subtracting 1 to take 1 off the end. Okay? So, how does this work? We take in hello world, and we print it, because obviously hello world is not the same thing as hello. We then take a substring of that. Now, how many characters is hello world? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So length is going to return 12. Okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to take the substring of the working string from the first position to the 11th position. So let's see how that looks. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did I stop at 10? Any guesses, Hunter?
No.
Okay. The reason why I stop at 10 is the difference between inclusive versus exclusive. The first number, 0, is inclusive, meaning that the result of this function here, of substring, this method, it will include the 0th character. Okay? But the second number, the last index, is exclusive, meaning that it won't include the value at that particular number. Does that make sense? So let me try to clarify with a comment a little bit more. H is equal to 0, E is equal to 1, L is equal to 2, the next L is equal to 3, the O is equal to 4, the space character is equal to 5, the W is equal to 6, the O is equal to 7, the R is equal to 8, the L is equal to 9, the D is equal to 10, and the exclamation point is equal to 11. If we take this to be inclusive, that means that we're going to include H. Okay? Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
And we're going to include everything up to 11 because that last number is exclusive. The reason why we do this is for methods like length. Because remember, length returns the total number of characters, not starting from 0. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense for us to put a 12 here if this were inclusive. If this were inclusive and we put 12 here, we'd get an error because there isn't a 12th position here. Does that make more sense? Without that 12th position, something would break. So what we do is we make this exclusive. Like if we were to take away this -1, this program would run forever. Because we would never take off an end piece. In fact, I can run it for you right now like this. This will print hello world forever. It will never stop. Because we are never removing a character. We are always going from 0 to 11, all 12 characters. Okay? So if we add this back in, what happens is working string comes in, we go from H equals 0 to whatever the length is -1 exclusive, and we save that value back to this variable. We repeat that process over and over and over again until finally we end up down to where we need to be with the word hello. And I don't know that I'm gonna, well, I might as well just keep going. But you can see that each time, whoops, I didn't highlight everything that I was supposed to. Each time we lose another character, We chop off another piece until we finally get to our string hello. Each time using that length method to get the current length to take off another piece each time we work through the loop. This class is going to be exceptionally short this week. We're going to have like maybe 40 minutes of content once I'm done talking about the assignment. But anyways, unless Hunter has a question, this week is hopefully going to be fairly easy. The assignment is not designed to be hard. Yeah, actually, I may not even have to go to UMA, although I probably still will. But that being said, we're going to stop this one. We're going to immediately move on to talking about the assignment in the next video. And then Hunter and I might hang out for 20 minutes before I bring him home so I can show him receiver and blah, 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 blah.